Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. This is the Paper Talk. As you can see, I'm not outside Old Trafford. I'm not in the studio. I am in my kitchen, and it's foggy outside here in sunny Salford. It is proper foggy, so never mind your parkers. You might need your fog lights on if you're out in your car. Anyway, we'll crack on. Bit of a short one today, but there's a few stories to get through. Obviously, the big game later on at Villa Park, Manchester United travelling there with it all to do, really, in the Premier League table. Now, if you look at it, after that late winner from Spurs yesterday, that causes a bit of an headache, didn't it? United sat in 6th on 38 points, having played 23 games. Villa, 8 points ahead of us in 5th, obviously. And Spurs in 4th on 47 points, but having played a game more. I mean, we are going to get into that top 4. It's going to be tough. And you'd probably look at today's game as being pivotal. I hate to use the expression must win, because I think if you say that and then you don't win, what does that mean? Does it mean the season's over? But Manchester United, we do need something out of this game. I feel like we need a win, to be honest with you. I know that is very difficult. Villa haven't been in the best of form, but they are still a force to be reckoned with at Villa Park. The preview is already up. You can go and check that out on the channel. So make sure, if you're not doing already, you are subscribing as well. Ten Hag has been talking about his concern when it comes to missing out on top 4 and what that could mean in terms of money coming into the club, money for transfers. There's a story here in the Mirror, I think this went out late last night, that says Ten Hag admits concern with Man United set to miss out on 100 million plus payday. Man United will miss out on a bounty of up to 100 million plus if they fail to join Europe's elite next season, and that would impact heavily on Erik Ten Hag's summer spending plans. I mean, it goes without saying, doesn't it? It goes that if United don't make the Champions League, we're going to miss out on a lot of money, and Erik Ten Hag might be in a bit of trouble himself in terms of keeping his job. In terms of quotes, it says, it is very important to play Champions League. That is clear. Said Erik Ten Hag, we don't even have to discuss this. What exactly is the impact in this moment? I don't know. You have more financial power when you achieve the Champions League, and that is our target. Absolutely. I mean, we saw what happened. The article mentions it. The fact that we weren't even able to go out in the January transfer window and buy anyone. Couldn't even get a free transfer in. Last season, we thought it was bad when we brought in the likes of Sabitzer, Wout Weghorst and Jack Butland, but at least we brought in players that we needed. Might not have been the sort of creme de la creme, if I'm being brutally honest, but they were useful players to a certain degree. This season, this January, nothing. And we're so heavily reliant now on Rasmus Højlund, who has been banging in goals recently, to be fair to the kid, that it worries me. Andy Martial out till, I think, April. Marcus Rashford down the middle. It isn't the one for me. So you're looking at it going, if United continue in that vein, we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. Obviously, we've got Ineos coming in there. They've put a bit of a cash injection into the club, but most of that seems to be going towards training facilities in a stadium. New stadium talks, obviously, have been doing the rounds for quite some time. So we'll have to see what happens in the summer. But a few papers, it's on the back pages of a few of the morning's papers as well. I haven't gone out and done a full gazette with it being a match day. But everyone looking at that and going, Manchester United in all sorts of trouble if we don't get top 4. And today is a big, big part of whether we will or not, in my opinion. Get involved in the comments and let us know what you think. Do you feel like today's must win? Do you feel like we will win today? Happy to have your score predictions on this video or on the preview if you want to jump on there. Don't forget as well, in terms of score predictions, send us your score predictions. Film yourself in landscape. Send it to paddockmatchday@gmail.com, and we'll use that as part of our pre-match build-up for the watch-along. I'll be back later on today in the studio with the watch-along. Another story here says Ten Hag expects Mainoo to learn a lot from Casemiro at United. This is the Guardian. It says Erik Ten Hag believes playing alongside Casemiro will help the Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo to reach his full potential. On Casemiro, Erik Ten Hag said, I'm happy he's back. For Kobbie, he can learn a lot from him. Kobbie is very coachable, and Casemiro has so much experience. Kobbie will learn a lot from it, and that will accelerate the development. I'm happy to have him, and when they play together, they can benefit from each other. Asked if they have the two have a strong bond, Ten Hag said, absolutely. Casemiro takes that responsibility. He takes it to him. He's talking to him. I see it in the dressing room. I see it on the pitch, on the training ground in games. He's looking at his own game, but he's looking to help and support Kobbie. I mean, you couldn't have much of a better teacher, could you, in Casemiro? I mean, the guy's won a lot. Bags of experience, hugely talented. The way things are, though, you might even think it's Cobby teaching Casemiro a few things. I mean, the kid's so mature for his age. It's ridiculous to think he's 18 years old. The way he's come into this Manchester United team and just been absolutely fantastic, showing an old head on young shoulders. But Casemiro being back in that team can help him. We don't want to put too much pressure on Cobby Mainoo. No, it's difficult not to get carried away because of how talented the youngster is. But with Casemiro back in the team now, hopefully those two can learn from it. Well, let's be honest. Hopefully, Cobby Mainoo can learn from Casemiro, being realistic. Just hope Casemiro can stay fit and avoid suspension as well, because we do need him. We saw it against West Ham. He had a very good game and was instrumental in that first goal as well. I know Rasmus Højlund did a lot of the heavy lifting, but it's a little bit of a reminder that Manchester United need Casemiro back in the team. I'm going to leave it there because I don't think there's too much to go over. I don't want to sort of labour the point. We're going to be back later on with the watch along. So make sure you are joining us today for that. Like I said earlier, make sure as well, if you've not done already, you send us your score predictions and also that you're subscribing to the channel. It's foggy here in Salford. Hopefully it'll be a bit clearer in Villa Park. Manchester United can get much needed win. I'm not giving up on top four yet, but it's getting more and more difficult as the games are running out and United are left far behind that top four spot. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I'm J. Motty. This has been the Paper Talk. Thanks for watching.